Hey guys, Anthony 4x4 Diesel. Another fuel economy video to follow up from Melbourne to Bendigo. This is more of a Bendigo to Melbourne trip. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. We're in Malden, right? Malden. So this is from Malden, 17 minutes, average speed 90 k's. We were down as low as about 9.5, cruising along Malden out to the highway. It was getting close to 10, but as you can see, since setting the cruise control at 114, same speed, it's up to 10.3. I'm not going to come back to you and waste your time. We're going to make this a really short video. We're going to run it on cruise control 114 all the way down to around about Quarter Park Drive, somewhere there, more or less. Maybe even we'll catch up again at Sunbury. We'll let you know what the number is, because obviously Bendigo to Melbourne's more downhill, so this will be the comparison heading in the opposite direction on the same day, same weather. Currently got 16 degrees. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, so it's a bit warmer now. Bada bing. Alright, get back to you soon. We'll let you know what the fuel economy is, so you know what to really be able to expect. A little bit of information in case you've missed our other videos and you're not aware of what's going on. Currently driving a January 2022 PRADO GX. It's got 22,000 odd kilometres on the odometer now, so it's certainly run in. It's got standard size tyres, but they are BFG KO2s. What else has it got? It's got a slight lift, which isn't going to make any difference. The tyres make the big difference. It's got a roller tight tray, which is very flat, slim line. There's nothing on it other than some empty Maxtrax mounts and a small awning and a shovel. So some stuff up there that will make a little bit of difference. And I might as well tell you at this point, again, we're on 10.3 litres per 100 kilometres. You might be surprised to hear so far, we've got 44 minutes driving, average speed 102, cruise control set on 114, which is a genuine 110, that's the speed limit. Currently on 10.5 litres per 100k, so there you go. I found that interesting. Did I already say this in the video? We already talked about the accessories. The KO2s are the item that choose the fuel with the road tyres. Certainly saves about a litre per 100k's. I don't mean any other tyres that look less aggressive. I mean the Grand Tracks, the original tyres. They're very light, they're very narrow, they've got less rolling resistance. The vehicle definitely moves along a lot easier with those sorts of wheels and tyres. So if you do a lot of highway driving like this and you don't go off-road, you've got to seriously consider keeping those tyres. They're better for safety, they're better for value for money. I suppose there's some other tyres, deeper tread, and so they last longer and they only cost a little bit more, but you've got to work out that one. We're going to keep cruising down the road. I'm surprised it's 10.5. We're going to need to do this a few times to confirm. And no headwinds, tailwinds and all that. I'm looking at all the trees right now, and other than the ones close to the road where the truck goes past it, there's not a breath of wind, so it's very still today. So it's a very fair comparison to travelling in the other direction. There's a couple other videos, they'll all go into the fuel economy information playlist. Up and back, we're going to call it the Bendigo and back. One of the other runs is going to be on cruise control like we have this time. There's going to be another one that's got the, what do we call it? The unders and overs, right? That's where you let it speed up a bit down the hills, let it slow down a bit up the hills, keep your foot about the same place. You might just sort of accelerate, push it a little bit, not to accelerate, but to help increase the fuel to just maintain the speed a little bit, even though it's going to lose speed. And when you're going down the hill, instead of pulling your foot back, you just sort of leave it where, pull it back a little bit, but not as much, so it's going to go a bit over. And then when you get to the next hill, you're using that momentum, you know. So we're going to find out if that actually really works eventually in those videos. So stay tuned and let's see what happens. We're on 10.4 litres per 100 k's. Alright guys, here we go. You can see you're getting close to Melbourne because you think it's a joke. Mate, the place is cold and dismal, okay? Be aware of that. But what you might be surprised about, the fuel economy, I'm going to go off at this exit here, Diggers Rest Sunbury. I'm on 9.7 litres per 100k's. We were set on 114 the whole time until then. Average speed 104. It's an hour and 1 minute. I'll get a photo for you so you can see. Subscribe, turn the bell on. This is where the real fuel economy information is, what you can really expect to get. It's just dropped to 9.6 actually, so downhill, certain improvement, and the hill part must be towards the end. Alright, there you are. I thought we'd finish it off, okay? So, turned off, back to base, 9.3 litres per 100. So why did it come down? A couple of reasons. As you get closer to Melbourne, it's more downhill. You know, have you ever noticed just before, after Gisborne, as you come down towards Sunbury, you can see the city. That's because you're elevated, you're up higher as you're heading down. Even if you're up and down hills, you're more down than up. So that's one reason it gets better. The other one was, did you notice we turned off, it dropped 9.7, 9.6, 9.5. As I've said in other videos, we've been driving in 60, 70, 80, 90 zones, up to 100 zones. So it's no longer 110, maximum 100, but there's traffic, so you're doing a lot of 90, a lot of 80, bit of an 80 zone, pretty good flowing 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 zones, if you know what I mean, which is why the overall speed, 95 it ended up at, hour and 14, 15 minutes, 9.3 litres per 100 Ks. This is what you can expect to get from a 2022 Prado GX with minimal modifications, easy, even with the KO2s, okay? If had the road tyres, might have been 8 to 8.5, okay? We'll have those videos eventually. We've already got some of those videos. Go and check the fuel economy information playlist. All the info to get yourself educated and get your thinking is there. Thanks for watching. What else can we talk about? Look at that. Look how long I've driven for. And the transmission temperature, 77 degrees, okay? We've got videos on transmission temperature, the scan gauge, monitoring it, what makes the heat, how to keep it cool. It's all in the automatic transmission playlist, along with transmission oil changes and flushes. There's going to be more, so stay tuned on those. Subscribe, turn the bell on so you can see the new videos as they come out. If it's not your thing, then you don't have to watch it, but I'll say, and many other people will say, you are missing out if you're not watching all the videos to the end. If you like this one, hit the like button. I hope you learned something. You can see what the loader reading should be on a 1GD that's in as new condition. Coolant temp at idle, we've been sitting here at 2 minutes now, still on 85 degrees. And the ATF on 77. Talk about that more in another video. Thanks for watching once again. Hope this has helped educate you and help you understand a little bit more about getting better or worse fuel economy. Thanks for watching. See ya.